This morning, the Hollywood media was shocked when Chris Martin, Coldplay frontman and longtime boyfriend of actress Dakota Johnson, suddenly made a shocking accusation. Dakota had taken a large sum of money from his personal account without his consent. The information was shared by Chris himself in a live interview on a British radio station, where he appeared to promote his upcoming tour. However, the story took a completely different turn when the MC mentioned Dakota's noticeable absence from Coldplay's recent performances. Chris initially avoided the question, but after a few tense minutes of silence, he blurted out, "There are things I never thought I would say on the radio. But I think people need to know that. I've been hurt. Not just emotionally, but financially." The audience fell silent. The host, surprised but not missing the opportunity, asked again, "Are you saying Dakota Johnson is involved in this?" Chris nodded, his eyes distant. "I trusted her completely. During the 3 years of our relationship, I let Dakota have access to a part of my personal finances, as a demonstration of absolute trust. But after the breakup, I discovered some transactions. Unclear. About $2 million disappeared. I have not received any explanation." Dakota's reaction? Suspicious silence? Just a few hours after the news spread, Dakota Johnson's side refused to respond to the press. Her manager only sent a brief email, "We do not comment on personal matters." Dakota is currently focusing on her health and work. This made fans even more excited. Many have begun digging up Dakota's recent Instagram posts, particularly a photo of her standing in front of a Los Angeles fertility clinic. The photo was posted shortly after her split from Chris, and was accompanied by the cryptic caption, "Starting over, in a very real way." Some commenters have linked this to rumors that Dakota is pregnant. If true, things could get a lot more complicated. What do insiders say? A source close to Chris Martin revealed that the singer still loves Dakota, but the hurt has gone beyond the point. Chris is not the type to come out publicly, but Dakota's behavior makes him feel deeply betrayed. It's not just about money, it's about trust. Meanwhile, a former assistant who worked for Dakota Johnson offered a different perspective. Dakota has always been financially independent. She doesn't need Chris' money. I think there may have been a misunderstanding. But if there was a withdrawal, it could have been for a legitimate reason that Chris didn't know about. Was it because of the pregnancy? Since the news of the split, Dakota Johnson has largely disappeared from public life. She canceled interviews, refused to appear at award shows, and was only briefly seen at a private clinic. Some have speculated that Dakota may be pregnant, and if that coincides with the withdrawal, she may have used it for personal medical expenses. However, there is no concrete evidence to confirm this, and neither side has commented further. Fans divided. On social media, netizens are clearly divided into two camps. One side believes that Chris Martin has a right to be angry, and if the accusations are true, Dakota needs to explain clearly. The other side defends the actress, asserting that Chris should not have made his private life public in this way, especially when Dakota has not been able to speak out. A prominent comment on Twitter reads, "Chris Martin is a nice guy, but this time he seems to be acting out of emotion. If Dakota is really pregnant, this should have been handled more privately. What does the future look like?" Currently, neither Chris Martin nor Dakota Johnson have taken any legal action. However, if the money is confirmed to have been taken illegally, it is likely that the story will escalate into a public lawsuit. If Dakota is indeed pregnant and it's Chris's child, the situation will become even more complicated, even turning into a financial dispute, custody, and reputation. Until the two officially speak out and clarify everything, this will be one of the biggest mysteries in the entertainment industry this summer. Hollywood waits, and fans keep asking, how did their beautiful love finally fall apart?